Across the world, Twitter has emerged as an important platform for politicians and citizens to interact. But in recent years, this interaction has become toxic with the rise of hate speech, harassment, and offensive content. While people often attribute this to organized trolling and anonymous entities, regular Twitter users are also to blame. According to new research, regular Twitter users frequently use uncivil language when interacting with political leaders. So what is the actual science behind it? Twitter is nothing but a bunch of religious and political enthusiasts. I finally realized today why politics and religion yield such uniquely useless discussions. As a rule, any mention of religion on an online forum degenerates into a religious argument. Why? Why does this happen with religion and not with JavaScript or baking or any other topic that people talk about in the forums? What's different about religion is that people don't feel they need to have any particular expertise to have opinions about. All they need is strongly held beliefs, and anyone can have those, to be honest. No thread about JavaScript will grow as fast as one about religion, because people feel they have to be over some threshold of expertise to post commands about that. But on religion, everyone's an expert. Then it struck me, this is the problem with politics too. Politics, like religion, is a topic where there is no threshold or expertise for expressing an opinion. All you need is strong convictions. Do religion and politics have something in common that explains the similarity? One possible explanation is that they deal with questions that have no definite answers. So there is no back pressure on people's opinion. Since no one can be proven wrong, every opinion is equally valid. And sensing this, everyone lets fly with theirs. But this isn't true. There are certainly some political questions that have definite answers, like how much a new government policy will cost. But more precise political questions suffer the same fate as the vaguer ones. I think what religion and politics have in common is that they become part of people's identity, and people can never have a fruitful argument, or I would say civilized argument, about something that's part of their identity. By definition, they are partisan. Which topics engage people's identity depends on the people, not the topic. For example, a discussion about a battle that included citizens of one or more of the countries involved would probably degenerate into a political argument. But a discussion today about a battle that took place in the Bronze Age probably wouldn't. No one would know what side to be on. So it's not politics as the source of the trouble, but identity. When people say a discussion has degenerated into religious war, what they really mean is that it has started to be driven mostly by people's identities. Because the point at which this happens depends on the people rather than the topic. More generally, you can have a fruitful discussion about a topic only if it doesn't engage the identities of any of the participants. But in Twitter, it happens. Like, everybody is fighting over each other's identities. Like, basically they're fighting over a political argument, but what they're actually fighting is that they're fighting over their own identities. And that's the sole reason why Twitter is so toxic and becoming toxic day by day. Because if you have an opinion and you're expressing it, but the other person is not taking it as an opinion but taking it as an attack on his own identity, and that's the problem right there. Twitter is not used to post selfies anymore. Like, you're not gonna post a selfie on Twitter. We have Instagram and Facebook for that, don't we? So that's the reason behind the toxicity and increased toxicity on Twitter. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and share and subscribe.